It is on this terribly scary Halloween night that I talk about two of the most frightening Transformer toys of all time. Draculus! As well as his evil, sinister accomplice, Frankentron! Yes, these two Transformers are perhaps the most evil Happy Halloween, guys! Yes, I'm actually able to do a Halloween-themed spooky toy review on Halloween Day. How convenient is that? I've been needing to get Frankentron in my collection for quite some time, and I just got him at TFCon Chicago 2025 from none other than Patriot Prime Reviews. He had it in his hotel room during his room sales, and I got myself a Frankentron. So I have Draculus, I've had him for a while, and now I've got Frankentron. I've got the two Universal Studios Monsters TF collabs, and what better day to talk about them than Halloween? Sure, I'm pretty late to the party on these ones, but they're a lot of fun. But let us talk about Draculus! Yeah, I do not have a good Dracula impression. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I got this guy at the toy department quite some time ago, and very conveniently, I got it with, like, all these upgrade kits. Like, he's got repro labels on him, he's got this really awesome upgrade wire cape, he's got this cool, like, 3D printed scythe and everything. Like, I got him all loaded out. And it's very cool to have them all decked out and everything, but do keep in mind, if you get yourself this Draculus, he's not going to be looking as pretty as this one. And talk about pretty, because oh my gosh, this thing, especially with all these repro labels on it, looks fantastic. I've always been a big, like, spooky Halloween fan, and Dracula is one of the most iconic Halloween characters, and I think the idea of making him a Transformers figure is perfect, because he actually transforms. The character of Dracula transforms into a bat. So, as you might have guessed, this is a retool of Titan's Return Mindwipe, who was already a bat transformer. So, yeah, very, very perfect idea for a retool and everything. I love the head sculpt on him. It is so Dracula. I cannot get enough of it. I love the suit look. It literally looks like he's wearing a suit. And again, with all these repro labels, like, it really kind of sells the idea. He's got a lot of cool, like, details on the arms and everything, especially with the repro labels. I love his, like, shield weapon because it looks like Dracula fangs and it actually has, like, some red overspray paint, like blood. So, is this the first Transformers toy with blood on him? I don't know. Now, like I said, this one that I have does come with some upgrade kit parts. He comes with this really cool, massive, like, 3D printed scythe, which is, yeah, exactly as you would think. It's a massive 3D printed scythe. Comes apart in two pieces. I really do appreciate the metal rod there to connect it. Yeah, this is a cool accessory. You can definitely tell it's 3D printed, but I still like it. I still display him with it. Will I be using it for the rest of this video? Probably not, because it kind of gets in the way. But still, really cool accessory. And this upgrade kit also came with this really nice cloth cape. Now, the original figure did come with a cloth cape. I don't even know where I put it. I know it came with it. I know when I bought this, it came with the original cape. It gone. It's a crappy piece of fabric. It is not worth your time. This cloth cape is fantastic because it's black on the outside, red on the inside. It has this really awesome wire inside of it, so you can get it in a lot of really nice poses. You can have them, like, wrapped around in it. It's very, very cool. It is attached with an elastic band around his neck, so it's not the best connection. You can see it does kind of just float around up here, but it's connected. It's on there. Don't worry. It is on there. And overall, this figure makes for an absolutely spooky addition to any Transformers collection. I mean, just look at this guy. This is fantastic. His articulation, he has a ball joint at the neck, which actually gets you a really nice amount of range, especially considering the collar around him. He has hinges and ball joints at the shoulders, a lot of the same Mindwipe articulation, bicep swivel, double-jointed elbows for the transformation. He does have up and down at the wrist, which I actually do find pretty useful for some of the poses, like especially if you want him kind of, you know, getting a little spooky. You know, having that wrist bend actually looks very nice. He does have a waist swivel. He has universals at the hips, thigh swivel, a knee bend, which he's got the tiniest little thighs in the world, so you're not going to get too much out of that. And then his ankles can hinge up and down, And if I'm not mistaken, does this mold have a little bit of side to side? I felt like it did. No, it doesn't. Oh well, I'm a liar. I'm sorry I lied to you on Halloween! Oh! Well, anyways, that's Draculus. Very, very cool figure. We'll go ahead and transform him in a minute, but first, we have to look at Frankentron. So Frankentron makes a little bit less sense as a Transformers toy because Frankenstein's monster is not really known to be a transforming character. Definitely getting some like Autobot Spike vibes out of this though, because I mean Autobot Spike was essentially like a Frankenstein's monster type character. But still, it's a cool idea, and this is using the Siege Impactor mold, which is a fantastic mold. I was actually just playing with that again because I got the Five Below knockoff, and after I was playing with that, I'm like, dang, I never got Frankentron. I really should get that. His only real accessory is, it makes sense. It's kind of like a Tesla coil thing with like this big electric shock coming off of it, and you can remove that if you want. Makes sense for the character, you know, it's what made him come to life in the first place, pretty much. So it's a cool weapon, cool accessory. You can mount it on the arm. I think you can kind of make him hold it if you want, but like, why would you? Why would you do that? It kind of seems like a bit difficult to do that. I actually also like it up here on the shoulder cannon. I think that looks kind of neat, you know, having it up there as like an extra little weapon. You can also put it on his back, too, if you want it, like, sticking out, which also is a very cool look. Speaking of cool look, I think they absolutely nailed it on translating Frankenstein's monster into a robot. Interestingly, they made him a Decepticon, which, I don't know, like, Frankenstein's monster isn't really inherently evil, so making him a Decepticon is kind of, I don't know, I guess he is like an evil Halloween-y type character, but I don't know. Kind of feels like you're misunderstanding him a little bit there, Hasbro. Love the head sculpt. Absolutely love that head sculpt. That is fantastic. That is, oh, I love it. This shade of green, too, is also really, really appealing. He's got a lot of nice little hits of paint here and there, some subtle silvers. Really like all the little spikes and vents and everything. The asymmetry is really nice. The shins down is essentially just Impactor. There's really nothing new going on there. The arms are pretty much Impactor as well, except they did change his hands. So he does have like the oh kind of hands, which I love. Love that so much. Yeah, he looks so great. So fun. Articulation on good old Frankentron here. His head sculpt is also on a ball joint, but it's only going to get like a little wiggle waggle. It's like that 86 Optimus style of ball joint where it's essentially just a swivel. He's got universals at the shoulders. He's got swivels at the bicep. He's got a nice 90-degree at the elbow. His wrist for transformation can like move side to side, which again, I can see kind of being useful for some poses, but not a ton. He does have, not really a waist swivel, but like an upper torso swivel, which still definitely helps with some of the poses. Like if you want him stomping around, like it's so cool. He has universals at the hips. Don't move all the way forward, but they do move out and back. Actually, very interesting, like detent right there, moving out. Does have a knee swivel and a knee bend, and then his ankles can actually move side to side. It's actually kind of built into the transformation, but you do kind of have the option to have them either straightened out or like tilted in a little bit, and you can also have them even tilted out as well. His toes can also move just a tiny bit. So overall, Frankenstein's monster as a robot is a fantastic figure, and I'm kind of mad that it took me so long to get him. But hey, I finally have him, and I bought him from Patriot Prime, which I also thought was a really fun opportunity and way to add it to my collection. So, let's go ahead and get these guys transformed. We're going to start with Draculus. It's been a hot minute since I've transformed this mold. The last time I transformed this mold was the last time I transformed this toy. But again, it's just so cool, such a fun idea that you make Dracula a Transformer. Like, that's so cool. Jeez. Do I remember how this is done? Let's find out. Let's find out together. Doesn't, like, the torso split apart? Doesn't the head, like, hide away? Or maybe, I feel like it is supposed to, but then again, like, you turned a Titan Master into a non-Titan Master. How does that work? Oh, yeah, there we go. There's, like, a flip. There's a flip. I think we're getting somewhere now. All right. So I know this all goes back. Then the wings. I love how the wings work on the Mind Wipe mold. It's just so fun seeing how oh, again, all the red painting on the inside is so cool as well. Forgot about all that. Yeah, this is a fantastic figure. Alright, so I know the legs kind of just fold down. And don't they, like, just stay down here? Isn't that what happens? I think so. I think so. We're getting there. We've pretty much already gotten there. You can kind of see how this guy's all done, all figured out. It's a very awesome little bat transformer. Got to tab in the wings. I know they tab into the little fake wings. And then they also tab into the feet. There we go. Make sure the ball joint is still flipped out like that. Yeah. We've almost got him. We've almost got him. Actually, we pretty much do have him. There is our Draculus in his bat mode. We can go ahead and add the tail. I'm pretty sure the Dracula head just kind of stays back there, which, whatever, it kind of works. We can, I guess, just put the gun back there too. I don't know. And the proper figure, you could take the same cape that it came with and also, like, put it along the bat wings. But we can also do the same with the wired cape that we got with this add-on kit. Yeah, honestly, I'm not vibing with this look as much. I mean, even with the official cape, I didn't really like the look of it along the wings. But it's an option. It's something you can do. Let's just take that back off. I still love this mold, from the little opening mouth with actually really nice silver painted teeth, as well as all the detail on the inside of the wings. The Mind Wipe mold was already fantastic, and repainting it into Dracula of all characters just makes it even more fantastic. Yeah, this is definitely a winner, and if you're a Halloween fan like I am, as well as a Transformers fan, you gotta get this thing, dude. With or without the add-ons, you have to have this. Now it's time to transform Frankentron! Ooh. Anyways. Yeah, it's the Siege Impactor mold. It's a mold that I actually kind of... Don't we rotate that? It's a mold I actually really forgot how to transform for a while, until I messed with my official one when I got the knockoff. Because after I got the Five Below knockoff, I'm like, you know what? It has been literal ages since I've played with Siege Impactor. Let me go ahead and play with it. And I'm so happy I did again, because, oh my gosh, I forgot how cool this mold is. It is so fun. I personally love how the tank turret forms. I love how the transformation actually kind of allows you to have a walking tank. That looks really cool. I mean, obviously the legs still need to transform, but this definitely gives me some Age of Extinction lockdown vibes. Alright, the last steps, pretty sure, yeah, there we go. It's pretty simple, honestly. This is a figure that's pretty easy to figure out, which is funny considering how I kind of totally forgot how to do it for a while. I guess it just kind of, you know, one of those figures where you don't mess with it for a while and you just kind of totally forget how it all works. But hey, once you figure it out, once you learn it all over again, it is quick, easy, and super fun to get into his awesome tank mode. Let's not forget this incredible shock effect, which I'm actually now noticing has a peg on it on its own. So we could even put this other places, like if we want it jutting out or having him hold it in his hand. If Frankenstein's monster is supposed to be a vehicle mode, a crazy Tesla coil tank is probably one of the best modes you could think of. I love the spikes in the front. Those are already there from Impactor, but it works so great for this character. The big Decepticon symbols on the side, I see what they're going for there, but again, I just feel like making him a Decepticon was kind of an interesting choice. Not really one I fully agree with. A lot of nice paint and detail still in this mold, like the tank treads look really nice. Don't really have too many new details. Love the purple in the back. This is an awesome figure. So cool, so fun. Not as perfect when it comes to the idea and execution as Draculus, but still definitely one I'm super happy to have in my collection now. So there you go, guys. There is my look at Draculus and Frankentron from the Transformers crossovers, collaboration line, whatever. These are a lot of fun. They're so cool. I'm so happy I have them in my collection finally. It took me a while to get them. The main reason was they were deluxes that were like Voyager price, and I wasn't really vibing with that, but I sucked it up. I got them, and I'm happy I did, because as someone who is such a big Halloween fan and an even bigger Transformers fan, these are perfect. These are so fun. I'm really hoping we get another one at some point. I don't know what it would even be. Like, just a quick speculation. Like, maybe they could do something mummy related. I don't know what, but maybe a mummy would be cool. I mean, we already have some, like, skeleton-themed Transformers characters. Could maybe, like, retool one of those. I don't know. I would just love to see more spooky Halloween stuff. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for what the next, like, remold Halloween collaboration figure could be. Because right now I'm kind of blanking, but I know they definitely could do more. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic, spooky Halloween. Don't forget to rewatch Scary Godmother. Both of the movies are on YouTube. Those are the best Halloween movies. Special shout out to channel members as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Boom! Did I get you?